Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for March 19th of 2025 is titled Blue Ghost's Diamond Ring. So what do we see here? Well, here we see what looks like a diamond ring in the sky. And we often see this on Earth during a total solar eclipse. And that's when the last portion of sunlight is visible before the moon totally blocks out the Earth. However, that's not exactly what we are seeing here. This is an image from just a few days ago, in fact, on March 14th. And for those of us on Earth on March 14th, we saw a lunar eclipse. And that happens when the moon passes into Earth's shadow and blocks out the light from the sun from directly reaching the moon, and the moon will fade, getting darker and darker, and then eventually turn a blood red in the sky. So if you were on the right side of Earth on the 14th, you would have had a chance to see that in the early hours of the morning as the moon passed into Earth's shadow. However, if we think about that, when we see a lunar eclipse here on Earth, someone on the moon would see a solar eclipse. They would see the Earth passing in front of the sun. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. We are seeing an image from the moon, and in fact taken by the Blue Ghost lander that recently landed on the moon. And as it looks out there toward Earth, so the dark section is Earth there, and Earth lined up, passing directly in front of the sun and blocking out its light. Now the ring of material we see around it is caused by Earth's atmosphere. The atmosphere scatters the light, and we see that glow there because the Earth has an atmosphere. It would be much darker if the Earth did not have an atmosphere. Now that then gives us the ring, and then the little bit of sunlight, the diamond there off toward the lower right hand side, is the little bit of sunlight still sneaking around through around the surface of Earth. So it gives us that diamond ring effect that we get to see here. Now, again, this is taken from the moon. So when we see a lunar eclipse on Earth, a solar eclipse will be occurring for an observer on the moon. Of course, we don't always have observers on the moon, and you've got to have them at the right time. We can also see how the phases work, that yes, if you are on the moon, the Earth would appear to go through phases just like the moon does from Earth. And in fact, at this point from the Earth, you would be looking at a full moon. That's when a lunar eclipse occurs. Here from the moon, we're seeing new Earth, and that is Earth where it is the illuminated portion is pointing away from the observer on the moon, and we're seeing the nighttime side of Earth, the part that is pointing away from the sun. So that's why it looks dark and you don't see the familiar figures that you're used to seeing on the moon, because we can't see the continents or anything else because it is completely dark. And it is also overwhelmed by the little bit of light from the sun that any faint features that you might expect to see would be very washed out. So it gives us a really beautiful diamond ring effect, with the ring due to Earth's atmosphere and the diamond, that last sliver of sunlight before the Earth fully covers the sun. So that was our picture of the day for March 19th of 2025. It was titled Blue Ghost's Diamond Ring. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Welcome to the Equinox. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.